Good morning. All right, so last night was one of the coldest nights I've spent out here. Got down to 22 degrees last night. The big buddy heater did great. I actually only had it on low all night. I thought it was on medium, but it was only on low, so it got a little chilly. But I also set the camper's thermostat for the regular furnace at its lowest setting, and that was even kicking on now and then. So I do that just so that I don't have any problems if I should fall asleep, and if the buddy heater should go out or something like that. At least there's a backup heat source, so I don't have to worry about getting too cold. But I keep the slider just to its lowest setting, and unfortunately, these thermostats on these campers, they don't have actual temperatures. You just kind of move it a little bit, until it kicks on. But yeah, very cold. It's only about 32, 34 now. They're saying it should get up to about 38, maybe 40 degrees today. Now, today is Sunday. There's no hunting on Sunday, so I'm going to do a lot of cooking today. Get my meals kind of squared away for the week. Starting Monday, I start hunting pretty much full days, which I'll bring you guys along. I'm going to try to do a live hunt as well, maybe do a hangout live. I don't know how to do it through an app instead of using a computer, but I'm going to give it a shot anyway. What else? So today's going to be cooking. My plan this morning was cast iron pancakes, but it is like ridiculously windy and cold out here. I mean, we can go outside here. But I mean, it is really beautiful. One of the things I do as I'm out here, because there's really not a lot of people out here, and you kind of worry about your stuff. Somebody can just drive in. It's an open road, and it's a dirt road that nobody would even see anybody coming or going. I have these game cameras. These are, let me bring it a little closer. I got the selfie stick here. So we got this game camera that I painted up and camouflaged. And what it does is it detects motion and takes video and pictures, which is kind of cool. And that, helps keep a look at the campsite when I'm not here. So if something does happen, I can review the footage. That's if they don't see it. Chances are they won't, especially at night. That's when you really have to worry about it. And it has infrared LEDs that will, let me get that sun out of that will illuminate. So it's got like night vision, which is pretty cool. Now they're fairly inexpensive, these cameras. They're about, $50 I think I paid for this one right before Christmas on one of the Walmart specials. I picked up a couple of them. And I love having them. I love putting them around. Sometimes I'll take one out in back of the campsite and I'll dump some corn or other stuff, squirrel food or whatever, bird food on the ground, and I'll set it up and see what kind of animals come, things like that. So they're kind of cool. Cheap insurance. I mean, they make them much smaller and much better than that one. Other than that, everything's going well. I burnt a good amount of wood last night due to how cold it was. In the fire pit. Other than that, everything's very quiet here. I like it. So I'm going to do the cooking. Do some filming of that. We're going to make a venison stew. We're also going to make, I'm still going to do the pancakes. I'm not sure if I'm going to do them inside or outside though. It is a bit windy and cold out here. I wanted to do everything over the fire, but I think this morning I'm just going to focus on making breakfast and going to get some more firewood. I'm also going to film that. I use a saw and stuff, and we hit the logging roads around here and find some downed trees, and then just basically just buck them up into small sections. I try to find ones that are like 4 inches round so I don't have to split them. But I mean, hey, if you got to split it, we split it. Got a nice pot of coffee going, and that's it. Last night, had fun on the hangout. Unfortunately, my ancient computer that you can It's hard to do this with the forward-facing camera. This compact Pisario AMD mobile Sempron processor. This thing's like probably 12 years old, and it can't handle the video during the Hangout. It's fine for just cruising the web or checking email, comments, even watching a YouTube video. But what I found was I can't even transfer video from my Drift Ghost camera and my Contour camera onto the hard drive to free up space because it takes so long. And not only that, you can't view the footage on this laptop. So I'm going to have to do something to get another laptop, something a little more modern. It just never, you know, I have a desktop. I never really needed a laptop like I do now. But that's pretty much it, guys. Inside the camper, it's pretty much a mess. This is the LED TV, 22-inch LED DVD player, Sony DVD player. I found, I checked wattage consumption, and the Sony had a 0.5 or 5 watts. Yeah, 5 watts. Only when it's operating, it only uses 5 watts of power, and the LED TV only uses 26 watts. So it works out to be about 2 amps per hour, 2.5 amps per hour, running through a 100 watt inverter. So I get to run that all I want. I mean, I leave it on while I'm sleeping if I want. I set the timer, it shuts off. I don't have the 700 watt inverter running right now because I just don't have any need for it. But that's it. Solar's minimal. I'm pulling in a couple amps per hour. But I'm in a heavily wooded area. I didn't expect much anyway. But that's it. Right now, I still have the buddy heater running right now on low. And just to keep it kind of warm in here while I have breakfast. I'll shut that off once I start cooking, if I decide to cook in here. Because I'll generate enough heat to, you know, just from the cooking process. But so that's it. So yeah, that's today, Sunday. My plan is to do some maintenance stuff. In other words, clean up, fill my water tanks, go get firewood, and do cooking, you know, a good amount of cooking for the week. And bring you along. I'm filming everything using the other cameras that I can edit and put into a more edited, you know, video, kind of put it all together in a 1, 2, 3, 4 part series or something like that. So that's it. All right, guys, that's a look inside the camper. Oh, I don't know if you guys, I do have a full bathroom here and shower. I don't use the wet bath shower because it's just too small for me. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. So I use the outdoor shower. All right. Well, I hope you guys are doing well.